how the Genie was leveraging that sort of throughput and actually obtaining a slice of that, if you like, for the ordinary person.
Would it surprise you to know that they hadn't signed up with Google?
That would startle me, because Google are one of the ones that you click on in the compare software, and Google were extensively mentioned in the pay-per-click and the presentation, so it would be disastrous, in my view, if Google were not on board. Well, the four-figure incomes that were mentioned by the people above me were clearly all from building the network, so the thrust was very much on getting people on board. In the hierarchy, I was told that the actual product was the license to give away the Genie, but to my mind, when you buy this product, which you only buy once, you become a distributor. So from my viewpoint, that wasn't valid, because that was purchasing a distributorship, which is not a product. The product, from my viewpoint, was the software.
The company claimed to have some 40,000 distributors worldwide, so the amount of money involved is truly enormous. Just exactly who are the people making the big bucks? The first one I encountered was My Shopping Genie co-founder Bruce Buys, so I checked him out.
And this country, this nation, and this world right now needs hope.
It turns out that Bruce has a rather colourful past, as his Arizona prison record shows, including a conviction for forgery, and after his release from jail he went on to become a virtual celebrity on internet sites like the worldwide scam network. He earned his money building teams of distributors in multi-level marketing companies like the defunct Get Moving Today and also Celebrity Galleries International, before ultimately becoming co-founder and master distributor with My Shopping Genie. When asked for their opinion on Mr. Buys, MyNet Universe said, "We are familiar with the fact that Bruce was involved with Genie. We all know that many companies are successful for a period of time and then go out of business. This does not mean that even the people who helped get the company started did anything dishonest or illegal. In fact, most businesses are out of business before the end of their second year." And what about the guy that everyone was talking about?
So what I'd like to do now is, on account of tonight, we've got a very special guest who's flown 7,000 miles to be here. He's made over 11 million in this industry. This gentleman made 175 grand in 100 days. Would you give a warm Dublin welcome to Mr. John Van Dersen?
Yes, we saw right away, this is $1 billion brand. You're never going to be in this situation again in your lifetime, and I don't say that lightly.
But John has seen it before in his lifetime. He was one of the main movers with a company called Skybiz in Canada. Skybiz was investigated as an illegal pyramid scheme and shut down by the Federal Trade Commission in the US in order to pay back some $20 million. The company had needed to keep its massive earnings offshore in a country famed for its lax banking regulation. Yes, you've guessed it, Ireland. Court documents obtained by Primetime show that some $28 million was held in a bank account in little old Dublin. That is the level of income that can be generated by such pyramid schemes. So I took a closer look at the earning potential of My Shopping Genie and enlisted the help of a numbers man, actuary Micheál O'Brien.
The guy at the top gets paid $50 per person.
At every My Shopping Genie presentation I attended, the first goal you were told you should achieve was to sign up 4 distributors. This process is duplicated again and again, and you build up a team under you and generate a huge income. So if the guy at the top recruits 4 people, and then he goes on holidays, and those 4 people recruit 4 people, and so on, the numbers and the money involved become truly frightening. By 10 levels deep, the number of people involved in the scheme reaches 1,048,576. And in money terms, that means a gross profit to My Shopping Genie of $137,945,847. Now do you see the magic? My Shopping Genie was being officially launched in Ireland last weekend at the Red Cow Hotel. Hundreds attended, even though no ads. It was all done by email and word of mouth. I found out that some of the company's top brass were coming in for the launch, including co-founder Bruce Buys himself. So I set up an interview with him. Is it okay if I bring some cameras along, or a camera along? Record it?
Yeah.
Now, Bruce Buys. But on arrival, they seemed to have a change of heart.
Andy Cotton.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, yeah.
Did we talk about shooting anything?
Yeah.
Are you filming right now?
To a technical expert. However, since they had travelled from the US and were leaving Ireland the next day, this was the only opportunity to meet them face to face and get their side of the story.
We brought them your responses.
The point is that you're coming at us already preconceived what this story was going to be. Period. So all we can do in return is try to answer that.
Okay, but Bruce,
anyway,
most of your money is made from selling the licenses, not from the income that comes
our
from
income coming in from is 1/3 now of our income coming in from other sources.
From pay-per-click.
Into pay-per-click and purchase stuff.
66% then is
from selling the licenses, because that income
so there's more money made in
no.
paying for recruiting than there is in paper.
Not for recruiting.
Prima facie, is there enough evidence there for someone to prosecute this as a pyramid scheme?
On the face of it, I think there's enough there certainly for a prosecution to be initiated. And I think it's important to stress that that alone creates a worry at an Irish level for those who would be involved in the scheme, particularly those who might be sucked into the scheme, who, let's recall, also face the danger of prosecution at the same level as those in the higher echelons, even those outside of the state.
Yeah, you know, well, what are you going to say to these people who lose money?
We have said what we're going to say.
You're going to make loads of money here and fly off to America, and people are going to lose money here. People who've paid money to get involved. It's always the bottom people at the pyramid who get done. You know that they're going to get done.
And the next day they flew to the United Kingdom to launch My Shopping Genie over there. Primetime offered a right of reply to all three of the Irish distributors featured in the report: Hugh Paul Ward, Tony Lynham and Harry Rayburn. But each of them declined. We put it to the company that they were in contravention of the Consumer Protection Act of 2007, and in a written reply, MyNet Universe said, "The distribution method is common in the software industry in both individual and enterprise software rights. There is no commission paid for the act of recruiting. Commissions are paid on the sale of a product, the Genie software license." I read their statement, attended their meetings, and even met the co-founder, and remain unconvinced. I decided to take action.
Okay, I'm going to ask you now to investigate this scheme. Will you go ahead and do that?
Well, we would certainly look at any information that's brought to the attention of the agency.
Which left me with just one last important thing to do.
That report was from Rory Egan, and you can read more about Rory's investigations into that story in the Sunday Independent this coming Sunday. Well, that's it for tonight. The next news in